Hello friends, a very good afternoon to all of you and a warm welcome on YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I hope all of you are doing good and all of you are in a good health when you are watching this session. So can you all please quickly confirm if I am audible and visible to all of you? Yes, Varun, I'm doing well and I hope you also are good and the preparation that you are doing for CAT and other MB entrance examinations is going well. This is what I can hope for all of you, all the students who are in this session right now or at whatever time you are watching this. Jihad, good afternoon. So can you all please quickly confirm if I am clearly visible and audible to all of you? All right, Varun, thank you very much. So friends, in our attempt to prepare for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations, data interpretation, yes, data interpretation plays a very important role. So we can find the questions from data interpretation in almost every examination. And we also are very much familiar about the level of difficulty of the section of LRDI in CAT. Now, in all my sessions that I have been taking to all my students that I have been teaching, every year I suggest all my students to practice enough number of sets of logical reasoning and data interpretation on continuous basis to score good marks in this particular section. Now, LRDI section is all about momentum. So if you are practicing the sets of LRDI on daily basis, if you are practicing minimum 4 to 5 sets of LRDI on daily basis, and you will continue doing this up till the examination of CAT, then I am sure, I can assure you that you will be getting good marks in LRDI section. So like I told you that it is all about gaining momentum. So if you have gained momentum, then that momentum will take you through this particular section. But if you'll stop practicing the questions of LRDI for 5 or 6 days, then that momentum will collapse, that momentum will go down, and it will be difficult for you to gain that momentum once again. So make sure that you all are practicing enough number of sets of logical reasoning and data interpretation on daily basis. Same thing I can do, though it is not my subject, but same thing I can say about reading comprehension. So in reading comprehension, again, you need to build up the momentum. All right. So friends, to build up your momentum in logical reasoning data interpretation, I come like I try to come on regular basis in front of you with some new sets of data interpretation every time. Now this time also I have selected two of the wonderful sets from the previous year papers of CAT. All right, and I'll be discussing these questions. Now it might be possible that some of you would have already solved these questions. Now it is not just the final answers. It is not just these sets, but the important thing is the way I am using to solve these sets. Okay, so whenever we are solving such questions, we need to go in a proper direction. The data that we are interpreting, the data that we are using, it should be compiled in a proper format, in a proper manner, and will because of compiling this data in a proper manner, we will be able to solve all the questions in much lesser time as compared to if we are not compiling this data properly. So with these two sets, you will understand the way to handle the data as well. All right, so let us start this session. So like I told you that we'll be discussing two beautiful sets of data interpretation that have previously appeared in CAT in the previous years. Okay, so the first set will be on your screen in a few moments. Let us have a look at it. So set 1, it is basically related to a little bit of algebra, and the set appeared in CAT 2017 slot number 2. So question says that you can read the directions which are in front of you right now. So an old woman had the following assets: A, 70 lakhs in bank deposits. So it is rupees 70 lakhs in bank deposits. B, one house worth rupees 50 lakhs. Then three flats each worth rupees 30 lakhs, and a certain number of gold coins each worth 1 lakh. So right now we don't know about the number of gold coins that she had, but we know that there are some gold coins and each worth rupees 1 lakh. Now she wanted to distribute her assets among three children, Nita, Sita and Geeta. The house any of the flats or any of the coins were not to be split. So obviously I cannot split the house. I cannot split any of the flats, though all the three flats can be distributed to each of the daughters, each of the children separately, but I cannot break a flat. All right. Similarly, with a coin, I cannot break a coin. All right. So integral number of houses will go to any of the child, integral number of flats, and similarly integral number of gold coins will go to any of the child. All right. Now further, uh, it is given that the house, obviously the house went entirely to one child, a flat went to one child, and similarly a gold coin went to one child. All right. Now further, the information says that among the three, Nita received the least amount in bank deposits. So this information will help us in basically distributing the entire asset that this woman has. So among the three, Nita received the entire amount in bank deposits, while Geeta received the highest. The value of the assets was distributed equally among the children. So whatever the total asset is, it was distributed among all the three children equally, and as were the gold coins. So the total asset was distributed equally, as well as all the gold coins were also distributed equally. Okay, so this information is very helpful. I'll give you 1 minute to analyze this scenario. So I'll take you back to the previous slide when where the entire information was given. So you can note down whatever is the total asset and start working on this. And I'll give you 1 minute to analyze, and then we'll discuss the proper way of finding the solution. Okay. So take 1 minute and try to distribute this entire asset among the three children. All right, so let's start with the discussion. So in bank deposits, how much money that she has? It is 70 lakhs. Now there is one house worth rupees 50 lakhs, and there are three flats, each worth rupees 30 lakhs. So now in terms of bank deposits, in terms of house and three flats, the entire asset that she has is 210 lakhs. So the asset is equivalent to 210 lakhs. I have not included the gold coins as of now. All right. Now she wanted to distribute this among the three children. Fine. So we have read this general information. Okay. So Varun says done. All right, Varun, good. Now I'll take you to the next slide where it is given that among the three, Nita received the least amount in bank deposits and Geeta received the highest. I'll use it later. The value of the assets was distributed equally, as were the gold coins. Now, since whatever the number of gold coins was, they were distributed among the three children equally. So I can assume the number of gold coins, as 3x. Okay. So I'm assuming the number of gold coins as 3x. Okay. So here number of gold coins is 3x. Now each gold coin is worth rupees 1 lakh. So 3x into 1. So the total money in terms of gold coins will be equal to 3x. So I can say that the total asset that this woman has in number of lakhs is equal to 210 plus 3x. All right. So Varun, 210 is for bank deposits, house and the flats, and 3x will be for gold coins. So the total asset that we have to divide equally among the three children is equal to 210 plus 3x. Okay. Now if I divide it by 3, I'll get 70 plus x that should be given to each of the child. All right. Now let's try and distribute this money. Now I have three children, Nita, Sita, and Geeta. All right. Now the total money, the total amount of asset that needs to be given to each and every one of them will be 70 plus x. All right. Now, in terms of gold coins, since the total number of gold coins was 3x and it was divided equally among the 3 children, so each of them will get x number of gold coins and hence x lakhs in terms of gold coins. Okay, so this portion they have already received. Now they need to receive 70, 70 and 70 lakhs each. All right, am I clear? Now, what all thing we are left with? We are left with some bank deposit. Bank deposit is of 70 lakhs, one house worth rupees 50 lakhs, and three flats worth rupees 30 lakhs each. Okay. Now, obviously, I know that the house cannot be divided. Okay. So, if a person is getting a house 50 lakhs, okay, then that person will not get a flat. So 50 lakhs का इसको house मिल जाएगा. Now 50 के बाद 20 is remaining because I need to give 70 lakhs more to everyone. So after 50 lakhs, 20 lakhs is remaining. Now 20 lakhs cannot be given in terms of a flat. So 20 lakhs has to be given in terms of bank deposits. All right. So to one of them, I can say that a house will go, and then 20 lakhs in terms of bank deposit will go. All right. Now this will be given to one of these 3 children. Right. Now let's talk about further. Now we are left with 3 flats worth rupees 30, 30 and 30 lakhs. All right. So obviously all the 3 flats cannot go to one child because the money that is to be given is 70 lakhs. So maximum 2 flats will go. So 30 plus 30, one flat and the another flat, and the third remaining flat has to be given to the remaining third child. All right. Okay. So 30 plus 30, 2 flats, 60 lakhs. The remaining 10 lakhs will come in terms of the bank deposits. Right. Okay. So one of the child will get 50 lakh ka house and 20 lakh in terms of bank deposit. The another child will get 2 flats and 10 lakhs in terms of bank deposit, and the remaining child will get 1 flat and remaining 40 lakhs in terms of bank deposit. All right. So this is the data that I have compiled. Now I just have to distribute it to among these 3 children, Neeta, Sita and Geeta. So question for the statement says that Neeta received the least amount in bank deposits. So least amount in bank deposits is received here. Okay. So that means Neeta received 2 flats. Neeta received 2 flats plus 10 lakhs in bank deposits. Right. While Geeta received the highest in terms of bank deposits. So highest किसको मिला है? 40 lakhs. Okay. So highest कितना मिला है? 40 lakhs in terms of bank deposits, and this is given to Geeta. So that means Geeta got 1 flat and 40 lakhs in terms of bank deposits, and the remaining child Sita will get 1 house and 20 lakhs in terms of bank deposit. All right. So this is done and we have divided the entire property. Now we still don't know what is the total number of gold coins. Now let's look at some of the questions on the basis of this. Okay. So question number 1, how much did Sita receive in bank deposits? So if I'll go back, Sita, how much did she receive in terms of bank deposit? It is equal to how much? Yes. Any answer for this one? How much did Sita receive in bank deposits in terms of lakhs of rupees? So the answer here will be equal to 20 lakhs. All right. So Sita has received 20 lakhs in terms of bank deposits. All right. So first question sorted. Let's move on to the second question. Second question, how many flats did Neeta receive? So can you all answer this? How many flats did Neeta receive? Neeta को कितने flats मिले हैं? Yes, any answer? How many flats did Neeta receive? Okay, nice. So if I'll go back to the statement, to the information. So how many flats did Nita receive? Nita received 2 flats. So the correct answer here will be 2. All right, so this was a theta question and the answer for this one is 2. All right, now based on the information that we have just compiled, we are able to answer these 2 questions. Okay, now there were total 4 questions in this set. So let's move on to the next 2 questions, and there was an additional set of information for the next 2 questions. So for the next 2 questions, again we'll have to do something. Okay, so the question, the efforts are not over yet, so we'll have to make some more efforts for the next 2 questions. Now the question says that the value of the assets distributed among these 3 children was in the ratio 1:2:3. So earlier when the assets were distributed equally, now they are distributed in the ratio of 1:2:3. All right. While the gold coins were distributed among them in the ratio 2:3:4. So further level of difficulty has been raised. Okay, so now the total assets are not distributed equally, as well as the gold coins are not distributed equally. Earlier, both these things were distributed equally. The total asset was distributed equally and the number of gold coins was also distributed equally. But now the ratio is given. Okay, so if I'll assume, so let us first of all assume number of gold coins. So if I'll assume the number of gold coins as 9x, all right, 2 plus 3 plus 4, मैंने 9x assume कर लिया. Okay, so the total asset will become 210 plus 9x. Now if I divide 210 plus 9x in the ratio 1:2:3, okay, so the number of gold coins here, this value will come out to be in decimals. Okay, एक बार divide करके मैं दिखा देता हूं आपको. So if I divide 210 plus 9x, 9x is the number of gold coins. If I divide this value in the ratio 1:2:3, so it will become 35 plus 1.5x. All right, then 70 plus 3x, and then 105 plus 4.5x. Now you can keep it as it is, there is no problem, but personally I don't like decimals to be involved. So what I do is, instead of assuming the total number of coins as 9x, I'll assume total number of coins as 18x, because 18 is a number which is divisible by 9 as well as 6. Okay, so I'm just making the calculations look easier. All right, so the total asset now will become 210 plus 18x, where 18x is the number of gold coins. Now if I divide it in the ratio of 1:2:3 among Nita, Sita and Geeta, so let's see what will happen, how much each of them will get. So Nita will get 35 plus 18 को 1:2:3, so 35 plus 3x. Sita will get 70 plus 6x, and Geeta will receive 105 plus 9x. Okay, so this is how the entire asset will be distributed. Now this is the value of the entire asset. Okay, value wise. That doesn't mean that Nita will get 3x coins, Sita will get 6x coins. Now in terms of gold coins, these are divided in the ratio of 2:3:4. So total number of gold coins was 18x. So in number of gold coins, Nita will get 4x number of gold coins, Sita will get 6x number of gold coins, and the third person Geeta will get 8x number of gold coins. So this is the total value that they were getting, and this is the gold coins that they are getting. So further, in terms of bank deposits or house or the flats, extra additional more that they will get other than gold coins will be, so Nita total will get 35 plus 3x amount, which is like out of which 4x is in terms of gold coins. So Nita in terms of the other 3 things will get 35 minus x. Okay, so total 35 plus 3x minus 4x. So Nita will get 35 minus x in terms of either the house or the flats or the bank deposit. Okay, Sita will get 70 lakhs because 6x है यहाँ पे balance कर जाएगा, and Geeta will get 105 plus x in terms of house, flats or bank deposits. Okay, all right. Now let's read the information further. Now one child got all the 3 flats. Now among these three, one of the child will get all the 3 flats. So now you can very well assume, or you can very well guess yourself, who among Nita, Sita and Geeta will get all the 3 flats. Now all the 3 flats, that means 90 lakhs. Nita has got less than 35 minus x left. Okay, less than 35. Sita has only 70 lakhs left. Geeta is the one who can receive all the 3 flats. So Geeta will receive all the 3 flats worth rupees 90 lakhs. All right. Now if Geeta has received 90 lakhs in terms of flats, further, which is 15 plus x, she will receive in terms of bank deposits. All right. So flats are over. And bank deposit kitna milega isko? 15 plus x. Okay. Now let's talk about Sita. Now Sita still has to receive 70 lakhs. Flats are already given to Geeta. Okay. Now one house is left. Now the house cannot be given to Nita because Nita will receive less than 35 lakhs more. So the house will go to Sita worth rupees 50 lakhs. So in terms of bank deposits, she will get 20 lakhs. All right. So Sita will get 50 lakh ka house, and yes, good Kamal, very good. So Sita will get 50 lakh house and then 20 lakh more in terms of bank deposits, right? Okay. Now what about Nita? So Nita will get whatever she is left with, jitna bhi usko milna hai in terms of bank deposit. So this money is from bank deposits that will be given to this person. All right, fine. Now one child other than Geeta, so they have given that one child other than Geeta got 30 lakhs in bank deposit. So one of the child among these three, but it is not Geeta, has got 30 lakhs in bank deposit. So that means among Nita or Sita, one of them has got 30 lakhs in terms of bank deposit. And now you can tell me, who is this person among Nita or Sita? Can you tell me who is this person among Nita or Sita? So Sita has got 20 lakhs. So it cannot be Sita. So that means it has to be Nita. So that means this value 35 minus x, look at the right hand side of your screen. This should be equal to 30 lakhs and we can get the value of x. So the value of x will come out to be 5. And the total number of gold coins, now I can write, it is 18 multiply 5, that is equal to 90. So from here, now I'm able to get the number of gold coins as well. So this is the division of the property as well as the total number of gold coins. And on the basis of this, definitely we can answer the remaining 2 questions. So question number 3. How many gold coins did the old woman have? We have just calculated this value. So the correct answer will be option B, that is equal to 90. All right. 4th question. How much did Sita get in bank deposits? So Sita in bank deposits, I'll go back to the data that we have. So Sita in terms of bank deposits, yes, all of you can tell me, we have already calculated that and it is equal to 20 lakhs. All right. So the answer for this question will be 20 lakhs. All right. Okay. So the students who have been responding, Kamalkant, Akash, Varun, Rajan, Nihar, wonderful. Good to see the presence from all of you in this session. Okay. Now, all the students who have not been responding, so I'll be taking one more set and I want a proper response from all of you. Now, meanwhile, all of you can subscribe to our YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep, because up till CAT, and even after that, we'll be having plenty of sessions that will be useful to all of you. If you understand, if you know this thing, from today onwards, we'll be starting a series of sessions, that is last lap to CAT 2022 for all of you, where like we'll be having 20 PARPEX sessions up till CAT. So every day, starting from today at 7 p.m., you can catch us live on YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep for the last lap to CAT 2022 series. All right. Okay. So friends, this was the first set. Meanwhile, you can just go back and quickly press the like button, and we shall continue with the next session. One important piece of information for all the students who are preparing for CAT 2023. So we have a comprehensive program, a new batch starting for all the students who are preparing for the entrance examinations the next year. So on the screen, you can see the complete details about this batch. All right, so you can enroll in this batch and start your preparation with BYJU'S Exam Prep. Let's move ahead and look at the next set, set number 2. Now, set number 2 is a little calculative, but you can reduce the amount of calculations with some logics that can be used. Okay, so this is the set that is in front of you. Now, some logics of arithmetic will be used, and this set was there in CAT 2018 slot number 2. The data will be given on 2 different screens. So there are only 4 brands of entry-level smartphones called, I'll call them A, B, C, and D in a country. Now, details about their market share, unit selling price, profitability. Now, profitability they have defined as the profit as a percentage of revenue. Profit as a percentage of revenue is what profitability is. Okay, so all these 3 details are given for these 4 brands of smartphones for the year 2016. So whatever the data is given in this table is for the year 2016. All right. Okay. Now moving further, it says that in 2017, the sales volume of the entry level grew by 40% as compared to 2016. C offered a 40% discount on its unit selling price in 2017, which resulted in 15% increase in its market share. Each of the other 3 brands lost 5% market share. However, the profitability of C came down to half its value in 2016. The unit selling prices of the other 3 brands and their profitabilities remained the same in 2017 as they were in 2016. All right. So quickly you can copy this table for 2016. I'll wait for 15-20 seconds. I want all of you to copy whatever is given on this in this table. So note down all these values in your rough sheet. Okay. All right, so I'll make this thing easy for all of you. So I have a table prepared for 2016 and 2017. I'll divide it in 2 parts. So on the left hand side, I'll write the values of 2016, and on the other side, I'll write the values of 2017. Okay, so I'll just quickly give you the values. Market share, so 40%, I'm filling these values. So all of you can help me in filling up the remaining values. Okay, 15% and 20%. Now unit selling price are 15,000. I'm not writing 000. Okay, so 15,000, 20,000, 30,000 and 25,000. Now profitability, that is profit as a percentage of the revenue, is given as 10%, 30%, 40% and 30%. So this is the table that was given to us here. So I have fed all these values in the blank table. Okay. Now I'll be needing a help from all of you. So let's see how many of you can help me. So in 2017, let us read this data and first of all fill this table based on the data that is given to us. Now, I'm assuming that the total sales of 2016 total market was 100x. Now, in 2017, sales value grew by 40% as compared to that in 2016. So I can say that if the total sales was 100x earlier, now it will become 140x. Obviously, the percentage market share may also change, which is given further. Okay. Now, C offered 40% discount on its unit selling price in 2017. So whatever the unit selling price of C was earlier, now in this year, they are offering a 40% discount. So can you tell me what will be the selling price of C in this year? So earlier it was 30. Now what will be the selling price this year after a discount of 40%? Education word, good that you are responding. So what will be the selling price? So 40% discount on 30. So 30 minus 12, that is 18. So 18,000 will be the selling price of C in the next year. Okay. I'll make a partition here so that we know left hand side is for 2016 and right hand side is for 2017. Now this resulted in 15% decrease in its market share. So earlier the market share, one second, a 15% decrease, sorry, 15% increase in the market share. That is what I was thinking. Already market share is 15%, and if it will be decreased by 15%, it will become 0. So this resulted in 15% increase in its market share. So earlier it was 15%, now it will become 30%. All right. Each of the other three brands, obviously if there is an increase of 15% here, it should be balanced by the other three. So each of the other three brands lost 5% market share. So A earlier was 40%, now it will become 35%. Similarly for B it will become 20, and for D it will become 15%. Now all these values are in percentages for the market share. Now the total market size for 2016 was 100x. Now in 2017, it has grown by 40%. So it has become 140x. All right. Am I clear up till this point? Okay. Now let's talk further. However, the profitability of C came down to half its value in 2016. So profitability, when it was 40% in 2016, it became 20% in 2017. The unit selling prices of the other three brands and their profitability remained the same in 2017. Okay, so I'll write the unit selling prices of the other brands, which remains same. Okay, so these are the values that I'm copying for all of you. So 10%, 30%, and 30%. Okay, so this is the data that is given to us in this table, right? Are you all clear? Yes or no? Okay, so this is the data that is given to us. Now let us fill the other values as well. Let's fill the other values. All right. Now, first of all, I'll calculate the revenue for 2016. So revenue for 2016, how much it will be? Yes. So it will be market share, the number of items that we have sold multiplied by the selling price of each. Now, since the total is 100x, so I can say that the units that will be sold here will be or can be written directly. So here it will be 40, 40x, 25x, 15x, and 20x. I'm not writing x because I'll have to write it again and again. That is not required. So the revenue, the total revenue will be the product of this and this. So 40 into 15, it will be 600, or you can write it as 60 also. So 600, right? Okay. Am I clear to all of you? All right. Now For B, how much will it be? 25 into 20, that is 500. For C, it will be 15 into 30, that is 450. All right, good everyone. And the last one is 500. Okay. Now, similarly, I'll write the value of profits. So profit is 10% of 600 because profitability was profit as a percentage of revenue. Now, profit percentage is given or profitability is given, revenue is given, so I can calculate profit. So in this case, it will be 10% of 600, that is 60. 30% of 500, 30% of 500, it will be 150. All right. 40% of 45, 90, 180. 30% of 500, that is again 150. All right. So these are the values for revenue and profit for the year 2016. Right. Now let's see on the basis of this how many answers, how many questions we can answer. So I have drawn the table. So the values that we have already fed earlier, and we just need to fill the values of the remaining things, revenue and profit. Okay, so let's go to the questions one by one now. Now all of you have written some of the values for 2016. So can you answer this question? The brand that had the highest revenue in 2016. So I'm writing the revenues once again for all of you. So 600, 500, 450 and 500. So can you tell me the brand that had highest revenue in 2016 among these four options? Now be careful, you just have to give me the option A, B, C or D. Which option is correct? So the brand having the highest revenue is this one, and that is brand A, and the correct answer will be option C. Okay, so Varun, the correct answer will be option C, and the name of the brand, yes, it is A. Okay, so simple question it was once we have completed the table. Okay, Gyaneshwari Bharti, answer will be option C, brand A. All right, am I clear to each and every one of you? So 15 into 30 was 450 for C. Okay, brand C के लिए it was 450, brand A it is 600. All right. Okay. Now let's move further to question number 2. Now question number 2 is the brand that had highest profit in 2016. Now they want profit. So I'll write the revenues first of all quickly. 600, 500, 450 and 500. Now profits are 10% of 600, that is 60. 30% of 500, 150. 40% of 450, that is 180. And 30% of 500, that is 150. So among these four brands, which of the brand had the highest profit? So highest profit is 180, and that is for brand C. All right. Now brand C is which option? It is option D. So the correct answer here is option D. And yes, Akash, Yaneshwari, Kamal, Yash, Varun, all of you have given a correct answer. Okay. Now we'll be having a little problem. Now they'll be asking questions about 2017. So let's move ahead and talk about 2017. I'll give you a minute for this. The brand that had highest profit in 2017. Be careful about this. Now, if the total market share of 2016 was 100x, the market share here was 140x. Okay, the market share increased. Now let's see what method you will use to calculate this answer. I just want to see that. Any answer for this one? Okay. All right. Chaliye. Let's take this one. Now, since in this question, you just have to look at the year 2017. Okay. I have market share in terms of percentages for 2017. I have selling price per unit for the year 2017, and I have the profitability in terms of percentage, right? So since this question is asked only for 2017 and we don't have to do any comparison between 2016 and 2017, so instead of assuming the total market value of 140x, instead of assuming this value, I can assume a simple value of 100y. Okay, so this was 100x, and I can assume the total market size for 2017 independent of the value of 2016. Okay, so what I'm doing is, to make calculations look easy, I'm assuming it as 100y. So now I can easily write the number of units sold. So for A it will be 35y, for B it will be 20y, for C it is 30y, and for D it is 15y. The revenue here will be the product of these two. 35 into 15, okay, will be the revenue. So it will be 525. 20 into 20, 400. 30 into 18, 540. And 25 into 15, that is 375. Okay, so no need to write or no need to break 140x in these percentages. Okay, that will be a little lengthier. So we don't need to do that. So we'll save ourselves from such calculations. Okay, so now the highest profit we have to calculate, the brand that had the highest profit. So 10% of 525, that is 52.5 is the profit. 30% of 400, that is 120. 20% of this, that is 108. All right, and 30% of 375, definitely it will be less than this value. Okay, so the highest profit is for brand B. Yes guys, brand B has the highest profit, so the correct answer is option B. Am I clear to each and every one of you the way I have solved this question? Do you all understand? So I have done less calculations and I've got a correct answer. All right, I hope I'm clear to each and every one of you. Okay, now let's move on to the last question. Now the last question is again very interesting. So let's have a look at it. The complete list of brands whose profits went up in 2017 from 2016. So complete list. Out of these 4 brands, you will have to find out all the brands whose profit went up in 2017 from 2016. Now again, some of the, like one of the tricks you will learn from this question. So actually, the best way of solving this question is, don't do any calculations. Yes, I mean it. So I'm giving you a few seconds, like let's say 30-40 seconds, and let's see how many of you can give me a correct answer for this one. Okay, so I've started getting the answers. All right, education word. Let's see. Okay, chaliye start karte hain. Now carefully observe a few things. Now for some of the brands, selling price has remained same in both the years. I'm marking those numbers, okay, with the red color. Also, for these brands, profit percentage is also same in both the years. Okay. Now, first of all, let's talk about the effect of keeping the same selling price for these three brands. Now, since the selling price is same, if the number of articles will increase, then the revenue will increase. If the number of articles will decrease, the revenue will decrease. If it will remain same, the revenue will remain same. Okay. Now, number of articles in 2016 for brand A was 40x, and in 2017 it is equal to 35% of 140x. Now, 35% of 140x, can I say that it will be more than 40? In 2016 it was 40x. Now, 35% of 140, if I'll calculate this value precisely, it is 49x. But you don't require to calculate this value. Once again, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so 35% of 140x will be more than 40% of 100x. So I can say that the number of units that they have sold has increased. Selling price is same. So I can say that for A, the revenue will increase in 2017 as compared to 2016. I'm just talking about the revenue. Okay. Now, since the revenue has increased and the profitability percentage is same, so since the base has increased, the profit value will also increase for brand A. All right. So for brand A, profit will go up in 2017 as compared to 2016. Now let us do it for brand B. Now brand B, the number was 25x in 2016. In 2017, it is 20% of 140x. So that means it has become 28x. So number has increased, selling price remains same, so the revenue will increase. Now revenue has increased, profitability has remained same, so the profit will increase. All right. So it is also for brand B. Now don't check it for brand C, let's check it for brand D, because brand D में भी हमें सिर्फ इतना ही करना होगा. So brand D में number is 20x in 2016, and in 2017 it is 15% of 140, that is 21x. Calculations are easy even if you'll do them. So since the number has increased, selling price remains same, so the revenue will increase. Now revenue has increased and the profitability is same, so the profit will increase. All right. So definitely A, B and D, these are the three brands. Now you can check among the options and you can easily mark your answer. All right. So the answer here will be A, B and D. There is no option which includes all the four brands. So the correct answer here will be option D. Okay. Now this was the toughest question of this particular set, but it will be tough for all the students who will do the entire calculations. There is no need to do the entire calculations because of the data, because of the supportive nature of the data. All right. Okay. So friends, that is all about this second set, and this was it. This was all from my side for today. And like I told you, please do watch all the sessions of Last Lap to Catch 2022 starting today at 7 o'clock. Okay, so 7 p.m. onwards, every day you will find a session for for CAT 2022 as well as for the other entrance examinations. Okay, now anyone who at this point in time has been exhausted with the number of questions and you want some more questions for practice, so you can join this test series which will have 70 plus mock papers, including the mock papers for CAT and non-CAT examinations, right? This test series will also provide you with more than 9,000 practice questions. There will be more than 1,000 topic wise tests, and it will have a lot of things that you can practice for. All right. Now, this is what I told you, last lab to CAT 2022. So you can join us, 20 power pack sessions, highly probable questions, and it will boost your section wise score. Okay. Varun is asking, sir, while doing such set an exam, it won't become time consuming, right? To find out profit and revenue. Yes, Varun, it will definitely become time consuming. So that is why I did not calculate anything for year 2017. Okay. And also understand that if you are spending somewhere around 1.5 to 2 minutes on every question, then that is fine as far as the nature of our examination CAT 2022 is concerned. So yes, you can afford to spend an average of 1.5 to 2 minutes on every question, and I believe this is the only time that you will take to solve this question. All right. So friends, thank you very much for joining us on YouTube channel. Also, you can subscribe us, you can follow us on Insta, you can like our Facebook page, join the Telegram channel, and download our app from Google Play. So thank you very much for being a part of this session. All the best to all of you. We'll see you once again. Have a nice day.